Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, welcome back. Let's get another check of that afternoon forecast for you, Cedric. If it's anything like yesterday, we're in for a good day ahead.
Oh, I think I got something even better for you than yesterday.
I didn't think you could do that.
Well, I didn't either. But I'll tell you what, I came back in, looked at the thermometer, already at 70 degrees here at lunchtime.
Yeah,
it
scares me a little.
hot. Yeah.
Today.
I went and looked, and the record high is 74. So
it scares me for that snow we saw on the mountain peaks.
Yeah, you saw it. Yeah. It's a little bit still up there.
I feel like it's not much longer. Unless we get some.
Don't jump the shark, whatever they say.
Okay, I'm going to let you just get to it.
Finally, thank you.
We're going to get through your whole forecast before you start talking.
Already, so not. Hey, let's talk about these weather headlines here because, yes, we got high pressure. That's really the name of the game right now. That is bringing us a warm and a dry election day, so no issues for you if you're going to be out and about out there across the area. We're looking at just good, quiet conditions across the region, but it is warm, and that breeze is starting to pick up. Now, we are tracking our next cold front here, as Matt mentioned, and that will be arriving Wednesday night into Thursday. Now, it's not going to impact everyone. This will primarily be a northern Utah cold front that's going to move through, and any precipitation is primarily going to be along and north of I-80. So rain chances will be possible with this, and yes, maybe a little mountain snow. Now, this is not going to be a big snow event, but again, could have a couple of flakes flying again, maybe a little accumulation for mountains above about 7,500 feet as we get into early Thursday morning. All right, let's take a look outside. Let me show you the view here. Ensign Peak, Nelson Peak. Look at that. Notice, remember we had that haze layer out there the past several days? That is starting to really decrease out there as we are losing the influence of that inversion. Cache Valley looking pretty good as well, and looking pretty good out there in West Valley City. So some nice shots across the area with blue skies and just a couple of clouds trying to show up from time to time. Let me show you the weather map. We've got high pressure situated down close to the Four Corners. So whenever we get high pressure in that position, we tend to get that southwesterly flow, and that pumps in the milder temperatures, and sure enough, these temperatures are warming up quite a bit. We've got a weak front moving by to our north, but notice that's where the main storm track is. It will stay to our north as we go throughout today, so we're not expecting much in the way of any precipitation with that system as it moves through. For us, we get the benefits of that southwesterly flow that's really helping to boost these temperatures up. Again, we're 10 to 15 degrees warmer than yesterday at this time across most of northern Utah, including the Wasatch Front. So here you go, 70 degrees right now here in Salt Lake City, 68 degrees in Provo, 67 in Ogden, 65 degrees in Logan, 56 in Price and Emory. We've got 60 over towards Green River, 61 in Moab and Blanding, and 66 degrees in St. George. So as we look at your forecast for today, we're looking at highs climbing into the 60s up towards Cache Valley, but I think low 70s here along the Wasatch Front. In fact, I boost the temperature up today to the lows about 72 degrees here in Salt Lake City. We'll see. Again, the record is 74. We'll see how close we come to that, but we're already at 70 degrees now with nothing that should really stop the warmth as we go throughout the rest of this afternoon. Otherwise, temperatures likely climbing into the upper 70s for your election day into St. George. All right, let's talk about that next chance of precipitation because we are tracking a front. Now, the first front, as I mentioned, that's going to stay to our north thanks to this high pressure blocking it from just moving down into the area. So that's why we're going to stay with the sunshine, the breezy conditions. Now, as we go into your Wednesday, we'll have that sunshine. I think the breeze gets a little stronger. In fact, some might get close to windy criteria out there as we get into the Wednesday afternoon ahead of this front, but we should be mainly dry. Wednesday night, here we go. Showers start to move into portions of Cache Valley, and I think overnight into the early morning hours, we'll see a band of rain showers pushing down from Cache Valley into the Ogden Valley and right on down into the Salt Lake Valley with some mountain snow showers developing again above 7,500 feet. A few lingering spotty showers early Thursday morning, but then we dry out quickly as high pressure rebuilds across the area. But this system is not going to have a ton of moisture with it, so we're talking 1/10 of an inch on average. For most of us, you get up closer to the Bear River Range, north of Ogden, you may pick up closer to 1/4 of an inch. But don't be too depressed because we do have better rain chances and more active weather expected by the time we get towards the middle of the month. But it's probably going to take until the middle of the month or beyond. St. George, upper 70s today, breezy conditions for the rest of your election day, upper 70s on your Wednesday. We dip into the low 70s by the end of the week. Meanwhile, the Wasatch Front, breezy and warm conditions until that front comes through. Then we're back to where we should be with a few isolated showers Thursday. Guys?